We have just come out of the movie The Orphanage.
It's executive produced by Guillermo del Toro. He presented it. We're pretty big fans of his. Pan's Labyrinth.
A little slow, I thought.
Some parts I thought were anticlimactic, but
yeah, it was a good storyline, I thought, though.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
I mean, it kind of had the basic.
It's kind of reminiscent of The Ring,
or of The Others, I thought, kind of too.
Yeah,
which is a kind of underrated movie.
No, The Others is terrible. Very suspenseful.
Oh yeah,
creepy.
Oh, definitely. But I thought the coolest part was the opening titles. I actually thought
those were really cool, good opening titles, but I don't think it was the coolest part.
I was expecting it to, I don't know, to be a little more than just like your basic run-of-the-muck ghost story.
It wasn't your base. It wasn't really a basic ghost story. I thought it was really good. It had depth to it. There was a lot of different levels of it. The whole reason for that much suspense is for a big payoff, but there was no I didn't feel like there was a big, like, scary payoff like I thought there was going to be. I mean, that's the whole point of suspense in horror movies, is to have one big climax that's, like, really out of control. They even made a really messed up ending into a happy ending, which, like, I understood and I liked it.
Like, it had, like, it tried to have, like, a positive, kind of like a positive ending. Like, it wasn't supposed to make you feel, I mean, it's supposed to be depressing.
With the music, yeah, and they made it like a later mood almost.
It was like a dramatic. It wasn't like a horror ending, it was like a drama ending.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I thought one really good thing about the movie was the art direction. Like, I thought that the orphanage and especially the kid in the mask. I thought that was all, and I mean, that's what you come to kind of expect from Guillermo del Toro.
That's why he probably produced it, because he knew the director was artistically keen.
I think their styles are very similar, though.
Fairly similar, but I mean, Guillermo del Toro is more about, you know, those weird creatures and really strange things, and this was a lot simpler.
I also think the similar styles between both of them is they're always like, I mean, The Devil's Backbone and Pan's Labyrinth, they're kind of stories about like children, and I thought like about just like
that's true,
child struggles as children, which I thought that movie was kind of
they're kind of like childish nightmare type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it was like any other ghost story that's come out in a long time. I mean, other than the little kid thing, I mean, that's kind of a recent trend. But it wasn't, there's a lot more style to it, and it also had more dimensions to it. Like, there was a lot more in the character development.
A lot more thought-provoking. I do agree with you at the anti-climactic ending. I'm glad, because I kind of for a while was expecting them to try to pull another twist ending, which I think has become totally cliche.
Yeah, you got pulled in by that. You actually thought that they, like, came back from the dead or something.
Yeah.
Made you, I remember you, like, turned to me and you were like, oh, that didn't actually happen? Because there was a lot of clues, and if you paid attention to the movie, you could tell what was happening next, because I think he almost wanted you to, because everything's so, he made all these little clues, and the whole movie was about clues. Like,
yeah, I would almost agree with that. That is more of a mystery film than a horror.
It is more of a mystery. Yeah, there was only really one scary scene.
But that's what I also kind of liked about that too. Was it wasn't one of those movies where it's just cheap the whole time, and it like
cheap thrills.
Like every time they opened I'm glad that every time she opened like a door, the kid with the mask pop out.
Yeah, that gets old. Pop out scares are boring. It's not creative at all. It's like you can't find anything better to do.
Every single horror film.
That's such an easy scare to get someone. When you find something else that's creepier, a good horror movie.
Exactly.
When they don't have to scare you with pop-out, jumpy things, because those are easy to get. Anyone can film somebody popping out of a closet and put like a big beat in there. You
can make a movie with no style and no directing skill, and if you just have things jumping out of dark places, then you can like sell it as a horror movie.
That's too easy to do. And I don't think it's as scary or as effective. Except now that there is that new genre of just like, instead of trying to scare you like that, they just try and gross you out, like Hostel and Saw.
Yeah, but those
are just trying to make you be like, ew, that's so gross. You know, those are make you throw up by the.
Those are even more
graphic,
more, and those are even worse films.
Yeah, those are really stupid. I don't like the...
Like, if you want to have, like, the epitome, I mean, of a great horror movie is The Shining, I think, because that, like, one big thing about horror is music.
Yeah,
and that movie...
that's one of the most suspenseful movies of all time.
Just because of the soundtrack.
Well, not just because of the soundtrack, but that's definitely a huge part. Jack Nicholson's character is so, you know, his acting job in that movie is outstanding.
You have to be very talented to be good in a horror movie. I mean, like, it's not like a genre where it's like just any actor can do whatever they want.
So many horror movies are so bad. Most of the time it's because of the B-movie actors. They spend money on all their gore effects and creature effects, and they don't spend money on the actors, and they wind up with horrible movies because the acting is so bad.
I think that's another, like, I don't know, like, the thing that I think is very effective about The Shining too is it's a scary movie, but it's nothing supernatural about it. Like, it's just about it's all about the guy's mind, you know.
Yeah. And a mind can be a very scary thing.